Hey guys, it's Bri. Thanks for joining as I talk about my mental health journey. Today I just wanted to talk about my updates with the medication. I am currently on Pristiq and BuSpar. I've been on Pristiq now for 8.5 weeks, and I just recently upped my dose from 25 to 50 20 days ago. And BuSpar is even newer to me. I have only been on it for 12 days, and I'm on the lowest dose, which is 5 milligrams at 2 times a day. I have noticed some side effects, just including drowsiness and a general fog. Drowsiness is actually pretty uncommon with BuSpar, according to my psychiatrist. Usually it makes people more energized and even sometimes a bit agitated because of the boost in energy. I have not felt that way. I've been really sleepy, so I'm still adjusting to what times I take that medication. So far, I've not noticed a decrease in my anxiety because I'm on the lowest dose possible, and I'm only taking it now to see if I can tolerate it. I will be increasing that dosage from 5 milligrams to 10 milligrams twice a day, probably starting tomorrow, and that is more of a therapeutic dose for the kind of anxiety I have. I have not noticed a huge benefit to upping my dose from 25 to 50 milligrams of Pristiq. I wish I could say I had, but not quite. I'm still in the adjustment period. It's possible that I will just kind of be a late bloomer. I did talk to my psychiatrist about upping that dose, but he has read literature suggesting that there's no real efficacy of the medication past 50 milligrams. So we're just gonna stick with that and up the BuSpar to see if we can level out the anxiety that way. I also want to talk about the downfalls of how I'm feeling in this medication because I want to be honest with you guys. The real honest truth is I'm only seeing minor results as of now. When I do see results, it's nice. I'm laughing more often. I have moments where I feel more present and moments where I can brush things off more easily if I get upset. However, I'm still having more bad days than good. And my biggest issue is I'm still experiencing depersonalization and derealization, which are two sides of the same coin of dissociation and are actually pretty difficult to treat, I'm finding out. It feels like this is taking forever, and considering I've been kind of out of commission because of my mental health for over a year now, I'm really getting impatient and I really want to see results. I know I'm not alone in that feeling. I was sick of feeling this way a week into it, and here I am over a year in and I still feel like I'm not functioning like I should be. I wish I could come on here and say that I was 100% or even 80% most of the time, but that's just not the truth. I am struggling, and the longer I don't feel relief, the more I feel like I struggle, because I slip into the idea of, well, what if nothing ever works, and what if I'm just stuck feeling this way forever? And I know that's irrational, but anyone with anxiety or depression will know that those thoughts are easier to accept than the reality that things will change. I'm scared and I'm sad and I'm confused as to why this is even happening to me. I'm confused as to why I've been on this medication for 2 months and not noticed the change that other people have. But the truth is my journey is unique. Some people will start medication and they'll feel better in 2 weeks' time and it'll be life-changing for them. And then there are people like me who will try multiple medications, multiple holistic remedies, and still be a year in and not know how to overcome it. No matter what, it's important to not give up. And I'm not going to give up, as much as I have days where I just feel like laying in bed and not getting up and just giving in. I don't let myself do that because there's enough worth living for and there's enough worth fighting for, and I hope that you guys feel that way too. Just want to make a couple suggestions of things that have been helping me through. Any chance I get to pet a dog or a cat or anything, like I have some friends that have animals, and I take every chance I get to go see them because petting a dog, there's nothing like it. Journaling. I encourage anyone to journal in any way or capacity that makes sense to them. If writing a couple notes on a post-it note that's close to you helps you, go for it. If sitting in bed for an hour each night, just writing freely what comes to mind works for you, go for it. If making YouTube videos, or even just videos you don't show anybody, helps you get these thoughts out of your head and out to where they're not festering, then go for it. It has been helpful for me to take what's in my brain and just put it out in some fashion, so I feel like I don't have to hold on to it. Also, when you do that, if you do share it, it gives others the capacity to relate to you. I know this isn't probably the video all of you wanted to see. It's definitely not the one I wanted to make, but it's the honest truth. Some days I'm good, and other days I am very not good. I just appreciate you guys checking in and sticking with me on this, and I hope that everything I said is helpful in some way or another. And if you want to see more, just subscribe. I update when I want to and when I feel like it, but I try to do it at least once a week. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.